Wenn du was Vernünftiges suchst, Truckscout24.
Truckscout24, de toonaangevende.
So now I have to declare, they're showing their dirty underwear. But I see it, a plot that is sinister. When I hear what Mr. Shock singing, I stand up in shock. For 9 years under Kid Rowley, Mr. Shock like he job unlock. When I hear what the woman singing, I have to take stock. Go and check out the Facebook page, Mr. Shock never post one. Now the voters make the choice, suddenly he get back the voice. Less than 1 year in office, and start back with his stupidness. The only time you don't hear him vent is with the Indian government. When the people need him most, he and he boy went on ghost. Lock back your jawbone, them lyrics not making sense. Lock back your jawbone, artificial intelligence. Lock back your jawbone, that hypocrisy cannot work. When Rowley had we in a headlock, Mr. Shock never say one. Woman never say one. Kaiso, true Kaiso stories are told, and that's the Kaisonians' role. When I say stories, I ain't talking about lies. To them Kaiso hypocrite, and whosoever the damn can fit. Bet your life that the public bound to open their eyes. Some of them big office holders inside their party, and even executives on the two-co body. Some of them just be on the platform openly campaigning. Take a look for yourself and see it's the same ones that complaining. When I hear what the crow singing, I wasn't too shocked. When PNM was in office, the midget job on the lock. When I hear what the midget singing, I get a mango and sock. When Fitzgerald wasn't fixing, Western never say one. Now the midget launch an attack because he lose his CPEP contract. People say he looking broke, so the PNM give him work. The lucky Ishmael not here today, otherwise he would have to pay. Like what Watchman say is true, Sat Maraj Wakuja on you. Lock back your jawbone, find your next song to compose. Lock back your jawbone, try that with sugar aloes. Lock back your jawbone. I feel like he had need a knock when Alwari was collecting rent by the box. Crow never say one. Western never say one. Midget first midget. They put on their Kaiso suit, say they standing up for the truth. Yet under the Balize, they had water in their mouth. Now that yellow is the code, they dress up in battle mode. But under the PNM, commentary did face a drought. 9 years of deafening silence, I'm glad it don't pass. 10 months and they lose their patience, they sprinkle in gas. Some losers accept their defeat, some losers were sore. But them loser Calypsonians, shameless to the core. When I hear what everyone's singing, put my ears on top. When PNM was in office, Mr. Seal's job on the lock. When I hear what Mr. Seal singing, make us start off talk. When him but get us to riot, therefore never say one. Now we full of.
Hi, good morning, you're live.
Good morning, my friend. Good morning.
Good day.
Boy, come, brother. That show was real good, boy. I enjoy myself.
You was in the show?
I am calling you and you are paying no attention to me. My wife laugh at me. and laugh at me. I call you from on the chase. When you walk and they're going across to go up in the back every time I call you.
Oh, Lord.
My wife say, let's be on you. Where are you hanging in man for?
But we let you good morning. No,
The
the
show
show
was
was...
well good.
Yes.
You know what I like about you all? All you well protect my partner, brother Mac. Oh God, brother Mac, my friend, you know.
Mr. Mac.
Mr. Mac, I don't know where all you buy them 23 bong plants. Them bong plants, you know, long time in the country, they should plant bong
Yes,
to
yes.
All you buy 23,
Yeah,
all you
yeah.
well protect, all you well protect, Mr. Mac.
And we drill him in the back. Don't pass the bush. You hear? Don't pass. Anyway, see bush, don't pass this.
You want easy to that you come out in your grass. Your sister say mom say she said leave him. It's not whole year in us have college like this for my partner to get on, you know. Yeah. But oh God, your partner under a little pressure, but I go get through.
All right.
You know, it's the first time for the college's final medium. They release ticket for the ferry, you know. Me truck down pack.
Okay.
And I now come out and make a next trip there. They say they get the release that ticket.
All right.
So your girlfriend come up with that idea. She just tell me. She said ticket with Caribbean Airways was last a whole year. She said go down the road and buy a ticket for you to go to Mexico. She said if you get the ferry, you will go and you
Better
sell
yet.
your ticket.
Yes, better yet.
That's
safety
that thing,
first.
you know. She's that thing, you know.
Yes, that's good.
Yeah, she on she way she gone. She say I'm going to organize for you.
All righty, nice this man.
Yeah. So everything good. You take care. And be
After
safe when you're
God,
going down the
thank
road.
you very much. Hey, that's what I'm gonna pack at the fort today. Remember, tell somebody you love them. Take much care of the children. I want you to feed your mind with phones, your characteristics. Be blessed, be safe. Until tomorrow, God's willing, Damian Melville getting out of here, making way for David Matthews. I'll continue to vibe. Remember, do what you need to do to protect yourself, your family, and your peace of mind. Wash, watch and pray, wash and spray. Sanitize, be wise, and be mindful of people's personal space. No killjoy. Today's a good day to have a good day. No killjoy at all. Yeah, boy, if you're coming in Gaia and you're pelting bro, take blow though. I love it. Kai soul win, yeah. Remember WAC 90.1 FM, WAC.TV, preserving the culture and taking it global. I'm out of here.
Oh, this woman bad, so I don't know what she want to fight. She don't have no army, but she making enemy. When Maduro come, look a hope, they hide and run. Come out in the open and stand up with your people. You see, come out in the front line. Want you in the front line. Padarak and Munilal, make both of them generals. Put them in the front line. Want them in the front line. Kadisha and Mistress John, arm them with 2 machine guns. Put them in the front line. Want them in the front line. The fight. Put them out there to fight. Some talking about drugs, but we know it's very oil they want. And she taking basket, putting the nation at risk. When drones start to fly, man I hope she stay inside. Don't be no hypocrite, show your patriotic. I tell you, come out in the front line. Want you in the front line. The grey goose from down in south, you know how we talking about. Want them in the front line. Want them in the front line. The one when she take, she fix. She know how to flick the clip. Put them in the front line. Want them in the front line. The fight. Put them out there to fight. No wash ship from China coming to Venezuela. They are superpower in the backyard in no waters. We don't have no bomb, much less nuclear weapons. But this woman talking like she could give them opposition. I tell you, put them in the front line. Want them in the front line. Knock it and motor mouth. Put them in the four shootout. Want them in the front line. Want them in the front line. That dumpty head policeman. Put 2 grenades in the hand and put them in the front line. Want them in the front line. The fight, fight, fight. Put them out there to fight.
WAC Radio 90.1 FM and WAC.tv are diving deep into the heart of our culture. With the most powerful message calypsos of this season.
And all you're hearing from those in authority, boasting how they're going to boost the economy, yet so many of us live in poverty.
Join us as we celebrate the stories, the laughter, the critiques, and the soul of our nation to the voices of our Calypsonians.
All who want to see me retire, kicking butt and still spitting fire, like a truck with the engine up.
Nowhere else but on WAC 90.1 FM.
Just like Rose Nelson Knockage, still good move and singing in pitch. Look, friend, don't get me in a rage. Still good.
On WACK 90.1 FM, this is News Pulse 901 to 12 noon. In the headlines.
Prime Minister endorses the use of body cameras by police officers. MTS orders forensic audit following payment irregularities. Regionally, Jamaica remembers Sly Dunbar, and internationally, California probes U.S. TikTok over claims it censors anti-Trump content. With the news in detail to 12 noon, I'm Cohen Bonnie. Good afternoon, and welcome to WAC 901 FM News Pulse Major Newscast. Prime Minister Kama Prasad Bisesa has endorsed the use of body cameras by police officers in the field, calling it a move that will strengthen public confidence in the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. Prime Minister Prasad Bisesa's comments came as the family of Joshua Samaru launched their own investigation into a shooting incident involving police officers. Samaru, a 31-year-old father of 2 who lived at Bamboo No. 1 Valsayn with his common-law wife, was killed by police at the corner of Bassi Street Extension and Dookie Singh Street, St. Augustine on January 20th. CD was shot multiple times and remains paralyzed in hospital. Meanwhile, former Commissioner of Police Gary Griffith is calling on the incumbent to provide answers as to why some 1,200 body-worn cameras procured under his tenure are not being used, referencing viral CCTV footage which contradicts the police accounts of a fatal shooting in St. Augustine last week. Griffith said the incident is a serious concern as the deceased Joshua Samaru was seen placing his hands in the air as if trying to surrender before officers opened fire. The former top copper warned that while he sees merit in the zones of special operations legislation, the incident has now pushed many citizens to reject it. He said under his tenure, public confidence in the service was at 59%, while a recent survey placed it now at 8%. To help improve this score, Griffith said the current leadership must revisit and action many of the changes he pioneered in the service while at his helm. He said these cameras kept officers in line while simultaneously protecting officers from being wrongfully accused. And Commissioner of Police Alistair Guevara says he has found no reason at this time to suspend the police officers involved in the fatal shooting in St. Augustine on January 20th, which resulted in the death of 31-year-old Joshua Samaru and serious injury to his common-law wife. Instead, the Commissioner said the police officers have been offered counseling following a review of the evidence gathered. Guevara, in a voice note sent to the media, acknowledged that public concern had intensified after a video circulated online which captured part of the encounter. He stated that the video shared publicly represents only the final seconds of the pursuit and does not reflect the full scope of the events. He also rejected any suggestion that the shooting was linked to the ongoing state of emergency. He said personnel from the Victims and Witness Support Unit had been engaged and offered condolences to the affected families. In relation to an investigation, Guevara said a 1st Division officer had been appointed to lead a probe into the shooting. He added that the Police Complaints Authority and the Professional Standards Bureau were also conducting independent inquiries. Guevara said accountability would be maintained, but within the framework of due process. The Central Bank and CLICO's management have withdrawn a 15-year-old civil lawsuit arising out of a collapse of the former insurance giant as part of a broader winding down of major litigation linked to the CL financial collapse. Attorneys for the CBTT and CLICO first convened the proposal to lawyers for the estate of CLICO's late former chairman, Lawrence Dupree, his company Dalco Capital Management Limited, former CLF executive and his company Stone Street Capital, as well as former CLF corporate secretary Gita Sakal last week. At a hearing on January 26, they confirmed the position with the judge presiding over the lawsuit. Justice Robin Mohammed acknowledged the notice of discontinuance filed by CLICO and the bank and will hear the parties on how costs are to be determined and the quantum in March. However, he has signaled that it would be on the prescribed scale and would only go into the assessed scale on very exceptional circumstances. The National Maintenance Training and Security Company, MTS, will soon undergo an independent forensic audit as its board has discovered evidence of suspicious advance payments to contractors without proof of work actually being done. During a joint select committee held yesterday, MTS Chairman Adrian Baran revealed that a forensic audit into the company's finances would begin at the end of January or early February. Senator Arnold Roberts drilled MTS on whether the company paid Venture Credit Union monies owed to contractors for work done by companies linked to a PNM senator. Baran admitted that his anxiety was through the roof when he came upon indicators of advance payments that were made to contractors in some instances without correspondence to contracted work, as well as a lack of quantity reports. He added that where public funds were dispersed without commensurate value delivered, the board will pursue appropriate remedies, including contractual enforcement, financial recovery, and where evidence supports it, referral to the relevant legal and investigative authorities. The High Court has dismissed a claim brought by a registered nurse against the Southwest Regional Health Authority over salary deductions made following her prolonged illness. In dismissing Nicolia McLean-Kelly's lawsuit on January 26, Justice Westman James ruled that the SWRHA acted lawfully and within the terms of the employment contract. In deciding the case, Justice James held that the SWRHA neither breached McLean-Kelly's contract nor improperly exercised its discretion in classifying periods of her illness as leave without pay. McLean-Kelly had sued to recover $63,482.08 deducted from her salary after the SWRHA reclassified portions of her sick leave as unpaid. She also sought damages for breach of contract, loss of gratuity amounting to $13,917, aggravated and exemplary damages and interest. The nurse, who has been employed at the San Fernando General Hospital since 2018, became critically ill in July 2020 while on duty. She was hospitalized for several weeks and also sustained an unrelated injury in July 2021. McLean-Kelly argued that the SWRHA unlawfully reclassified her sick leave as leave without pay and made unauthorized monthly deductions from her salary without notice. Regionally, the government and the opposition have hailed veteran drummer and musician Lowell Sly Dunbar as an extraordinary and influential figure in Jamaican music who contributed significantly to the musical landscape. Dunbar passed away yesterday morning after a period of illness. In paying tribute, Prime Minister Andrew Holness said Jamaica has lost a titan of music. The Prime Minister described Dunbar as a pioneer who integrated electronic elements into traditional reggae beats, thus keeping the music modern and relevant for decades. Meanwhile, the opposition People's National Party, through its spokesperson on culture, Nikisha Burchell, described Dunbar as a world-class musician and a creative force in the exportation of Jamaica's culture worldwide. Internationally, the Democratic Governor of California, Gavin Newsom, has announced an investigation into claims TikTok has censored content which is critical of the Trump administration. The deal was concluded last Thursday to split off the U.S. operation of the app. 3 days later, thousands of American users began reporting problems, including seeing zero views on new posts. Many also reported being unable to see political posts, such as content criticizing the shooting by federal agents of Alex Pretty in Minneapolis on Saturday. In sports, Coco Gauff called for more privacy for players after she was captured smashing a racket following a defeat by Elena Svitolina in the Australian Open quarterfinals. A despondent Gauff served 5 double faults, made 26 unforced errors, and hit just 3 winners in a 6-1, 6-2 loss that took just 59 minutes. The American did not smash the racket on court, but was filmed by the tournament's behind-the-scenes coverage in the players' area, with the footage broadcast on TV and social media. Gauff said she had made a conscious effort to suppress her emotions until she was away from public view. And the 100th inaugural player auction will be held in London on March 11th and 12th. For the first 5 editions of the competition, players were allocated to teams via a draft system with a set of salary tiers. But following substantial private investment in the 100, players not already signed or retained will now have their team and pay set by an auction. The shift to a system similar to the one used in the Indian Premier League has been driven by new investors in the 8 city-based franchises. Recapping the headlines, Prime Minister endorses the use of body cameras by police officers. MTS orders forensic audit following payment irregularities. Regionally, Jamaica remembers Sly Dunbar. And internationally, California probes US TikTok over claims it censors anti-Trump content. That's the Look at WAC 901 FM News Pulse Major Newscast at 12 noon. Join us at 4 p.m. for another major newscast. I'm Kerwin Borneo. Good afternoon.
One stage, many experiences, same legacy. Ours to love, ours to cherish.